They could be all the way up on showers now. Oh, very high chance that someone could be all the way up on showers.
Yeah, like here, I'm so lucky that KJ hit that shot.
That was positioning though. That wasn't movement. What happened was you aggressed into showers, you threw an eye, you saw nothing, and then you're like, I'm just gonna give up that space. And you didn't give up the space with you asking, oh, are they running into B? You just moved. You just threw an eye and you moved and left it. You could have been playing this angle here and then peeking for information and falling back. So now once you give it that space, you see the people short, you're like, hey, let me fight the guy short. And now slowly but surely as the seconds dwindle away, you're starting to think about, I wonder when this is gonna be a threat again. That point in time where I'm like, oh, I better watch out for showers is like right about now. See? And now you're between two. So if you decide to move up here, well, you're still between two. So this is positioning problems, right? There's two threats here. There's still a threat behind you. There's still a threat behind you. Oh, look at that. So now your movement's all over the place. Your shooting is all over the place because you're like pooping your pants. This was not movement. This was purely positioning. Do you want free coaching? Well, now you can. My coaching is absolutely free at my Discord. Here you'll find an inclusive community full of awesome people wanting to improve just like you. Simply join, submit a VOD following our submission guidelines, and voila, you're in the queue. But how am I making this possible? Well, that's thanks to the generous Patreon supporters just like you. Tier 3 Patreon supporters get access to exclusive 10-mans, pro VOD reviews, and a private draw for coaching on top of increased odds for the main draw of coaching. What are you waiting for? Join up today. I was coached by Daze. He's a boomer at this point. Pro player in Counter-Strike, and he taught me about how if you get 2 picks on site, don't assume you're safe, ever. Because what ends up happening is sometimes a team will stack a third person in there and he's going to trigger discipline the crap out of everyone and just get massive kills. Everyone's going to run in with their knife thinking, oh my god, it's a free site, we win, I love free RR, woohoo! And then all of a sudden this guy's going to sit in the corner and kill 3 or 4 of you. Literally, he taught me that. We played a scrim afterwards and I got an ace doing it. The duelist should take the role of ensuring the site is clear, but because you have initiated in Prowlers, I still want you to invest 1 to just clear out all the ratty angles, just in case. And if you look at the financial situation, it is still within the realm of possibility that they could be doing some form of really ugly ratty play here. Is great. I don't like what you're about to do. I can see it, man. You're foaming at the mouth right now. You got red eye syndrome. You're like, I want this bitch. What did I tell you about this area? This area is dangerous, right? This Raze had a shotgun last round. You're asking for trouble, my friend. If that's Raze, we are done.
I'm so lucky. That's all I can say.
Oh, it's Raze and she didn't have it. Oh, she dropped it to someone else. Oh my goodness. I know that we watch a lot of pro VODs and they're all like on Twitch and we're watching ranked and they're like getting all these crazy kills and stuff. But just because we see that doesn't mean we should, you know? Like if Tens told us all to jump off a bridge, I guarantee you 90% of the community would do it and 10% would be like second guessing the decision altogether. But because we're all kind of like sheep following Tens and seeing that people are peeking out and being aggressive in these moments, we do it. And I'm gonna implore to you right now, I'd rather see you being 4-2-1 right now. I'd rather you play the bomb timer and guarantee a round win. Because sooner or later, you're gonna end up running into a situation where this happens again. And we literally saw it in the first VOD today, where we had a 5v2. And the student decided to be aggressive on that moment, got picked off, and guess what ended up happening? The other team won. It was like, it never should have happened. Like, it never should have happened. But he peeked, died. Another person peeked, died. You know what I mean? Like, if you've watched enough Marvel, you know if you can conceive it, it's possible. Prowler through the smoke. Prowler. Bueller. 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 Prowler. Prowler it. So, the smoke goes away. Where can they swing you from?
Right or left? Right
and left. Kind of scary, right? So now you've chosen a positioning where you cannot escape. What could we have done to confirm the right side was clear?
Perhaps use the Prowler.
Yeah, perchance. Please. See, I feel like you would have felt a little bit more confidence peeking this if you'd known that was clear. And also, you probably would have had more confidence if your positioning wasn't right in the middle of butt nowhere. Because you cannot leave left, you cannot leave right. For you to hit a shot, knowing that you have a way to get out if you miss, just makes you feel that much better.
Yeah, that's probably why I just went straight into an insta like crouch and spraying everyone.
Correct, because we crouch because of fear. right? People crouch for two reasons, ego and fear. The ego reason is because you might have missed a shot and you're like, I should have hit that shot. Let me try to finish it off. And then you end up getting one tapped, right? Now, the other reason is fear. You get caught off guard. When you're caught off guard, it's probably because you're in a position you weren't supposed to be in the first place. Okay, so you're giving this up again. So now they're going to have all this space. So now they're going to consume you now. They're going to hit you from both sides. They're going to push in really hard because they got that first kill. So you got a few more seconds before showers becomes a big threat here. There you go. Pre-fired. Should have pre-fired that. Should have 100% pre-fired that. The timing was there for him to be on that corner at that exact moment. We got a Prowler.
Oh, a Prowler.
Too bad he mollied you out, so you can't go off of it. You're in trouble. You're dead. They know you're here. You're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, no. We had another Prowler, and we were going to get pushed on short. You had two angles going to be swinging you. You had no choice at the end point because you didn't leave earlier. So there was only one option you had. What do you think you had to do there?
Use the Prowler through the smoke. Discombobulate them and then sort of get out.
You can't get out. It's too late. They're already up here. So you're dead. So you want to get value here. So Prowler and push with the Prowler. Prowler.
Okay.
Make them go, hit the Prowler, and then you take your gun out and you shoot as many as you can. And you just run right into them. That's all you gotta do. Because you're dead. You're so dead. There's no leaving there. The only thing you could have maybe asked for is if Brim was in place, he could have maybe dropped a smoke in front of you, so you could have left. That's it. But at that point in time, it's 3v5 as well. You kind of need to make a play. So is Phoenix on flank still? Or did we kill the flanker? No. Okay, back off, back off, back off, back off, back off.
Oh no, you're not gonna
back off! And you still have two Prowlers.
You're not gonna like this at all.
You still have two Prowlers. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're dead. You're dead. How are you not dead? How are you not dead right now? Stop! Stop! No, you had it! They gave you! They gave you the escape! They gave you the escape! They gave you life, man! And you threw it back at them! Why? No! No, Kibi! Ah! You could have lived! Okay, so, alternative, what we're supposed to do in this situation. They gave you a gift of life, by getting out of this situation. Like, they had you. You were done for, you were cooked. And then you could have went all the way to the left. But instead you said, I like stats and I want to kill people, right? That is a recipe for disaster. Every move you make when the bomb is down is about bringing that timer down. Bringing that timer down. Okay? So, you back off the side. You have a Prowler. You use the Prowler to slow down their advance on the site and be able to bring that timer down. If and when they decide to finally get on the site, you are allowed to take the fight then. But right now, you need to live as long as you can because they have to kill 3 people and still defuse a bomb, right? By you giving them the entry, you're giving them an entry into the bomb site and making that pressure much more relieved.
I don't know how I remember all these rounds, but I just remember
they're
all
just
my dad.
etched in your fear.
Look at this guy, Brian.
Right.
He one-shot me.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
but let me ask you the question, did you need to do this?
I had Prowlers.
Yeah. Look at Austin. Austin's losing his shit right now.
Fair. I'm pretty sure I thought about I remember saying thinking that I definitely should have used Prowler there.
That's good. That's good. The first step is acceptance. I think the easiest fix for you right now is to ask yourself the 5 question. For positioning, it's UFOs. Can you ask for utility to help you in the situation that you had, right? If the answer is no, that's a point against you. Can you dodge flashes? As in, like, not turning away from them, but can you line of sight them using some form of natural cover? If the answer is no, that's working against you. Is it an on angle? If the answer is yes, that's working against you, typically. Okay? But the awareness of it is more important. Can you escape? The most important one. If the answer is no, that's a point against you. Can you get support in terms of trading? Can someone trade you in the position you're in? If the answer is no, that's a point against you. This is the anatomy of choosing the right positions. If you have answers of no to all of these, generally speaking, the spot is probably bad. 2 angles at the same time, that means you're just out of position. So we talked about in this situation here, we had a spot where eventually they were going to be coming from here. If that was the case, you need to fall back. There's only a certain amount of time you have before you're exposed to 1 and then 2 angles. And if you're split between 2 angles, you're out of position. You know you're out of position when you are flicking back and forth. Like if it's a 90-degree flick, looking at 2 potential threats between 2 angles, that's a sign that you are out of position.